Hey, Collective, it's Kelly, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. You've just reached me at Three Quarts Tarot. So, if you had a chance to look at tonight's caption, uh, the subject will be What is my destiny? That's a question that gets asked by so many people for so many reasons. So I was just intrigued to include it in tonight's reading. What I will be doing is, in addition to pulling three cards from the traditional tarot, I did receive a channel download this morning, a very brief one, in my meditation session this morning. I usually meditate on a daily basis, or as much as possible on a daily basis, even if it's a few minutes per day. So, what I'd like to do is to start with the tarot and then end with the download that I received from Spirit. So, let me just put that aside. And I've already prayed over the cards, so now I will shuffle them. And I just have a bit of Palo Santo incense just to clear the space spiritually tonight. So let's get started. Spirit, wow, that came out right away. I didn't even get the question out, but I was going to ask Spirit, what is my destiny or the destiny of the collective? And the card that came out is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords, it's interesting. This also came out during the previous reading. And no matter what I'm getting from Spirit almost immediately is that no matter where you are along your spiritual journey, you are moving from rough to calmer waters. So this is a card of optimism, so to speak. And normally when this card appears, it lets you know that when faced with an obstacle that you have no way of knowing how to approach it, you have no way of knowing what to do about it, that's when you reach out to the divine. And the divine is no further than within your own heart, is what Spirit is saying. So basically, you can even, through meditation, through prayer, through a spiritual practice that has meaning and significance for you, allow Spirit to enter and to give you the answers that you're seeking and also to guide you along the correct path. And that's another message I'm getting from Spirit, is that it seems a little chaotic right now for us as the collective and for you, but you're on the right path. And rather than going off the beaten path, either to the right or to the left, just keep focusing on your desired intention. Because when you do allow the flow of what you're going through right now to take you where Spirit is leading you, that's when you'll find that miracles happen. And a lot of the times it's almost counterintuitive, because I know in my own life and in the lives of people I've spoken with and have done readings for, that we always want to kind of, I hate to say put our 2 cents in, but we always try to make things happen. And sometimes, even though it's counterintuitive, we're better suited and better equipped to find the answers by going with the flow as Spirit demonstrates and dictates to us. So that's basically what this card is saying, is just to continue on that path that you're on right now, because it is the correct one for you. So that's a very encouraging and wonderful bit of guidance. So now I'm going to do the second card. And Spirit, what additional message that you have regarding the destiny of the collective? Spirit, what is my destiny and the destiny of the collective at this time? So the next card out is the Page of Pentacles. And normally with the Page of Pentacles, it deals with a situation where it's not just a financial situation, in other words, because pages are usually at the beginning stages of their development. They're usually just learning things. They're usually very impulsive. They're quick to act. And they normally don't think things through. In this situation, whether it is financial or any other stage in your life that you're dealing with, Spirit just wants you to not only use wisdom, but to conserve your resources. And that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a challenge ahead that you can't surmount, but it's just simply using wisdom of being financially responsible, financially savvy, so you can set yourself up for success rather than opening yourself up to any pitfalls that might occur, not just financially, but in any area of life. So it's always great to, as that saying goes nowadays, it's very good just to be ready so you don't have to get ready for whatever challenges that you might be facing. So, and that's basically one of the things that is a big issue today in today's society is the issue of finances. So it's just saying that allowing yourself just to have the best possible setup, I guess you could say. I'm not certain what words to use for that, but the best possible springboard for yourself to utilize your resources wisely. And not only will you be a blessing to yourself, but to others as well. And that's always something that Spirit will definitely get behind you with in order to guide you to the best possible way to do so. So I would say, from what Spirit is telling me, your destiny is quite encouraging, because either you're in a situation right now where you've already become more financially savvy, or you're able to make decisions on your own where you're less impulsive and using more wisdom, or Spirit is about to bless you with this particular ability and mindset moving forward so that you could see your pathway clear to success. So that's always a huge benefit and a huge way to move forward. And then the final tarot card, I will do that now as well. So Spirit, what is the final card regarding the destiny of the collective, Spirit? What is the final card regarding the destiny? Interesting. The Lovers came out. And sometimes people always assume this deals with a love reading, but it's not necessarily the case. In traditional tarot, close to when the decks were developed by the original artist, it used to be known as a card of the choice, meaning having a choice between two decisions to make, a choice that is of pivotal importance, where it could literally mean between life and death, or it could be between two people. And noticing the two people together, I don't know if you're a Gemini, but it relates to Gemini energy and some of the astrological attributes that relates to that. I'm not as well versed in astrology as I'd like to be, but I do understand that the tarot has many of the same attributes with this particular card as the Gemini in the zodiac astrology. So that might be something very interesting to look up as well. But to make a long story short, this is actually saying the choice is yours as far as your destiny, which is so true once you think of it. Because if you see in this particular card, not only is this one of the major arcana, but you see the sun with the rays of sun coming out from it. And then it looks like an angel has like a crown of leaves along with the wings. And also, the angel looks like she or he is dressed in like a bluish gray color with a cloud that comes down from the heavens. So Spirit is telling me in this illustration that when we're faced with an issue, it's not etched in stone that we have to always follow a certain regiment or rule regarding our life, because even though things are destined, we still have a choice as to whether or not we want to follow that destiny. And that's what Spirit is saying to me in this particular tarot card, that it's our choice when we want to have a life that we'd like to manifest. And also, divine timing plays a huge role in that too, should we choose to follow it. I know in my own life, there's been so many different areas that I always want to rush ahead with, but I would always be in regret because I realized that by following divine timing, sometimes it might be a bit slower, sometimes it's a bit more rapid, but it always turns out much better by following divine timing rather than my own resistance, so to speak. And I think that's what this card is alluding to. And in order to tap into Spirit, we need to reach out to the divine in this sense. Because remember, blue, as I might have mentioned in some of the other tarot card readings, you can see the blue between the two figures here, and also like the bluish gray. That deals with the throat chakra and the body, and which is in the middle of the throat, as well as a part of like a violet color deals with the third eye, which is like in this section, like in the middle of the forehead between the two eyes. So in order to tap into what the divine is telling us, we need to look within and go with the current of things rather than resisting divine timing if we want the best outcome for our lives. So that's what Spirit is saying there. So the destiny is to co-create with Spirit rather than resistance, because once we follow Spirit's design for our lives, we'll be not only happier with the outcome, but we'll be much more rapid manifestors of the desires that we'd like to see. So that's pretty exciting. And as promised, I did jot down a channeled message, a very brief one. It was a download that I received this morning, so I'll just share that with you right now. You are one step away from greatness. You are blessed. You are blessed. Oh, you are blessed. Even if you didn't notice it. And the angel numbers 92, 15, 78. And the last angel number is 13 that I was given as a download. And the last item also, there's a clear, almost an iridescent white square with a green arrow pointing to the right side of the image. So that just gives an indication to me that being in the destiny that Spirit has for you puts you on the right path. And that's what Spirit's giving me as that impression. And just to continue to follow it and to go with the flow of it. And therein you'll find not only peace and success, but you'll find the destiny that you desire. Well, I'm going to keep it short. So, once again, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. And if this is a message that really spoke to you, feel free to let me know. I don't know if my comment section is working during the live and during some of the uploads. There's been an issue with those, but you can always email me if you look in the description or about, and comment and let me know what your destiny is, or what questions you might have, either about the broadcast or about any of the topics that were in any of the previous videos or even in the video tonight. So that being said, thank you so much. And be sure to give the video a thumbs up or a like. And if you're so inclined, feel free to subscribe to my channel as well and to become a part of our family here at Three Chords Tarot. So thank you once again. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed night. Take care. Blessings.